Hi, Bob Freeman here in beautiful Naples, Florida. I'm here today to talk to you about Boston Whaler's brand new 2018 330 Outrage. Give you a nice shot of the profile. It's got a lot of, the Outrage has a lot of very high freeboard, so this is definitely an offshore boat. The boot stripe on it, nice highlight, and as we come along you'll see the dive door, which we will talk about when we get on the boat. Dive door is fantastic for swimming, just getting it on and off the boat, as well as fishing, bringing them through the door instead of having to lift the fish up over the rail. You lose a lot of fish just at that point right there. So swinging them in, perfect. Trim tabs, great performing trim tabs, recessed, very large. The new state-of-the-art style tabs. They really perform great with this boat. A little light on the back here. This lets you know when the joystick, which we'll talk about in a little while, when it's activated, it'll actually spin and let you know that the joystick is actually functioning. Has the underwater lights down below, and it's powered with twin 350 Mercury Verados. Super engines. They're very powerful, very quiet. They don't smell like the old outboards used to. You barely even know they're on when you even start them. Just a great engine for this boat. So we've got the recessed ladder here. Get the 4-step ladder. It's very easy for getting on and off the boat. And let's hop on and see the rest of it. We're up on board of the 330. Let's go over some of the key features on it. They really did a great job redesigning a lot of the good features and made them even better. So starting with rod holders in the back, you've got 4 of them that go all the way across. You've got a very large live well, so more than enough room for the bait right there. And then if you're not fishing, we got a seat here, very comfortable. 2 adults very comfortably here, but if you are fishing for the day, just lift it up, lower it down. Got a nice fishing bolster right here to leaning up against. Very well designed. We move over, we've got a raw water and a freshwater washdown. And then we've got a really neat feature when they redesigned the boat, they put the dive door in, and it's been very popular. It does a lot of things. It's great for swimming. We have a ladder that deploys off, and then when you're actually climbing out of the water, it gives you a rail right here to grab onto to pull yourself in the boat. Very well designed there. And then if you are fishing, a lot of the times when you try to lift the fish over the gunnel, that's where you lose them right at the end, because you're picking them up out of the water. This way you're just picking them up, you're dragging them in, and then we've got 2 fish boxes, one on port, one on starboard. You can just drag them in and slide them right into the fish box before you even take the hook out of the fish. Very well done. You'll land a lot more fish that way. And as far as the swimming, much easier getting on and off the boat. Over here, great prep station for fishing. A lot of room, a lot of places you can keep drinks up here, but just a lot of very large space for cutting up the fish and everything else you need to prepare to fish. And if you aren't, if you're just riding, now it becomes a very comfortable seat here. Very cool. It gives you 2 to 3 adults sitting back here, opposing with the people in the back. It also has another, actually larger live well. So you have 2 very large live wells. One of them sometimes doubles as a cooler if you don't need that much bait, but you have the option to do both. Then as we move around to the helm area, we've got 2 really nice captain seats. It's got the double bolster here and the single bolster here, and a very large armrest. So very comfortable. You can plenty of room for 2 or 3 people up here. You have the Whaler steering wheel. The stainless steering wheel is gorgeous. You've got the DTS, the digital throttle and shift. When you hit the 1 lever, you can just use the 1 lever, and that'll control both engines exactly the same. The RPMs are always identical, where you're not trying to adjust them, trying to get them to the same RPM. So much more enjoyable and much better for the engines to use the digital throttle and shift. You got your trim tabs here. You've got your smart craft right there. This is all your information, all your pressures, all your fuel burns, temperatures, all those things are all in there. It's a computer. Everything you're going to need is right there in front of you. And then you've got the joystick, which is working wonderfully. You go sideways, you've got a particular spot where you have a little bit of room, it'll actually just go like this and it'll just slide you in one way and it'll slide you back or slightly turn it. And then if you just want to stop, if you're not sure you want to stop, you just want to hold your position, you just hit the sky hook and it'll keep it within about a 10-foot radius for as long as you want. It'll sometimes if you just want to watch the sunset, you can point the bow at the sunset and hit the sky hook, go sit up in the bow, enjoy the sunset without putting the anchor down. Keeps you perfectly pointed at it. It's just a really, really neat feature of the boat. As we move forward, you have a really good sized head, vacuum flush head, but as far as changing and just enough room to do whatever you need, really deceivingly large head area, sink, and storage. So just surprising when you open it up how much room you actually have in this head. As we move to the bow, huge sun pad. 3 adults up here. It does have the armrest, one on each side. So if you're out just cruising around, it's got a drink holder on either side. Really, really comfortable. It's a great seat on this boat when you're sitting up front. And then also underneath it, gigantic area. Rod holder. This sets up, flips up for rod holders. It's got the major storage down there for pretty much anything you're going to need. It's got the outriggers. It's just got enough room for everything that you're going to need. So just again, deceivingly large area, which you don't notice, but once you open it up, you'll see it. So great part of the boat. Then we move to the seating bow area. You got the U-shaped seating area here. Stereo, rod holders, drink holders are all up here. Very large area up here. If you're fishing and you want to fish off the bow, it's all non-skid up here. Here we have the recessed windlass. Great when you recess it, it's totally out of the way. Not a trip hazard for you when you're up top. It's except you get the remote control here. You can run it from here, or you can run it from the helm as well. The captain can run it, and we also have a freshwater washdown up front here as well. So having the recessed gives you a nice standing area up here for fishing off the bow of the boat. And then we go to the hardtop. Very wide hardtop, covers most of the almost basically from side to side. So it's a big hardtop, and you've got the full windshield with a very large vent window for giving you fresh air when you do want it, closing it off when you don't. It's got the sides as well. And then we've got the ladder that goes up to the hatch, which you can go up top and look for bait, look for fish. Kind of a neat little option to be able to do that. And then we have underneath, you've got the storage for your life jackets. It's a great place, safe place, out of the way, but easily accessible if you do need them. So there you have it. You've got the Boston Whaler 330 Outrage. They've really done a fantastic job with the boat. It's a great seller down here in Naples. If you have any questions on it, give me a call at 603-213-1194. My name is Bob Freeman.